What up, outlaw? How you doing today? Made in Mexico. Isn't that great? Like this couldn't be made in America. That's a LS1 in a 73 Land Cruiser. Toyota Land Cruiser. It's going all right, JJ. How are you doing? Just out here farting around while the house sleeps, you know. That's just my wife now. Got the throttle body in last night, so I put the throttle body on today. Um, I'm into all the like nickel and diamond shit. Like, I was gonna mount the wire harness. I was gonna put the factory wire harness back in behind the dash, but I forgot to order the rubber grommet. Like, just every like little things like that. Like, we forgot the rubber grommet for the e-brake cable, and we forgot the rubber grommets for the main harness. So it's like wait 2 days to be like, spend the little things, get the little things. Could you grab the camera for a little? Oh man. Um, Maybe because other countries don't know how to do it. Hola, ¿cómo estás? You had to. You have to take off all the factory mounts. So you chop off all the factory engine mounts and the factory transfer case mounts got to go, and then you got to weld on new plates and new motor mounts and new transfer case mounts. So yes, there's quite the modification and even more modification with the 4L60E transmission because it's the longest. Actually, 80 is even longer. But the 4L60E automatic transmission is much longer than a manual transmission. So a lot of people tend to do the manual to save on space, but I moved it forward as far as I could possibly go. So there's about a quarter inch of gap between the fan and the water pump nose. There's like this much room, and then that left me with a 16 and a half inch rear drive line at 13 degrees. Bien, bien, bien. It's Saturday. It's Saturday, right? I don't know. I don't know a lot of Spanish. I wish I did. I've been like wanting to know Spanish my whole life. Um, but uh, I'm learning a little bit at a time. Anyways, so yeah, it was a crazy week this week. I got a lot done. I got the tub back on this week. Um, I had to redo the transfer case shifter. I had to redo the transfer case shifter after I put the tub back on, which that was a major pain in the butt. Um, I don't know. It's just a ton of little things now. Oh, I had to do all the black. I did a bunch of painting this week. I did the radiator mount, the brake booster, the seatbelt strap, or the gas tank straps. I got all the gloss black done this week. So I gotta get the radiator in. Yeah, I don't know. I would say they're very comparable in length. Very like, because you gotta think in the 60s, 70s, this was the the attempt to have a Jeep competitor, But I would say they're pretty much, I don't know. I would be curious, but I bet the wheelbase is like really close. I don't know though. I don't know. That's a good question. Just like any old motor, you just touch it sometimes and things break. And I broke a fitting over here. And so if you're ever doing it one of these LS swaps, a 99, finding all these evap hoses or breather hoses that they're crankcase breathers basically, and it takes all the crankcase pressure and basically brings it back to the intake and burns it again. And then the PCV valve is right here. So it goes from the PCV valve, so from this valve cover, it comes through the PCV valve and goes and then grabs some of this valve cover and it goes through this valve cover and then back to the throttle body. Anyways, try looking that shit up online. So I just looked up evap lines, and this line isn't anything that goes on this engine. This is like for a GMC 1500 or a Chevy 1500. But I saw the exact rubber boot I needed, which is about a 22-degree rubber boot, and I'll be damned, I'll be dipped. It's exactly what I needed. They say sun shines on a dog's ass once in a while. Hell yeah. Well, that's that. Save this other. So yeah. I don't know why I took that sticker off, but who knows what this is for? I just need the rubber off of it. Can't get this one off though. Holy crap. How's everybody doing today? I got another week before I put on the front fenders and the grill. So next week I got the guy coming because I don't want to do it. I just don't want to do it. Can I do it? Yes. But I don't want to do it. And he's young and he's learning and he needs experience and he needs somebody to allow him to potentially make mistakes and learn. And because he's only 21 and he's starting out doing buffing, polishing, and wet sanding and all that shit. So anyways, he's going to come over Wednesday and wet sand the tub and polish the tub, just the tub. I decided, I was going to wait till the end, and I decided to do it right now because there's just so much you put on the back of these with the lights, the reverse light, the emblems, the license plate frame, the spare tire holder, like everything's in the way back there. It's gonna be so hard to wet sand it later. So he's coming Wednesday. So I gotta get these kick vents on before Wednesday. and then get it all masked off. I'm gonna plastic it all off. So after that, after that is done, probably before the weekend next week, I'll put the fenders, the grill, because I gotta get the fenders, I gotta get the radiator in, and the fenders and the grill in, and then honestly, I know it sounds weird, but that's when I'll start wiring and plumbing, because on these, a lot of the wiring and the plumbing has to attach to the fenders, so the fenders got to be in. There's just not a lot of room on the frame, and the exhaust is right on the frame, on both sides. So there's no place to mount the computer without the fenders. The computer's got to stay out here, so I got to figure out where to even. I don't even know where I'm gonna put the computer yet. So I got to get the fenders on, and so it's going to look pretty complete here by next week. And then I just got to do all the wiring and plumbing and interior and glass. There's just a couple things left, there's like two or three. No, this is 1973. This is my second one to do, but I've seen for 15 years we've studied FJ40 builds, me and the owner of this truck. And we did one together 15 years ago, and it had some rust problems. But anyways, I've seen so many, like, this is a lucky find. This thing was wrecked. It had been in an accident at some point, and so they did a horrible body repair job on the right rear corner where the spare tire got smashed in. They did a horrible job on the firewall, fixing the firewall, and then this was all messed up right here. This was bent in. This was bent in to where it creased. And so I tried bending it back out and fixing the crease and did some body work here. But anyways, zero rust. Zero rust. 1973, zero rust. We believe it spent most of its life in New Mexico and Arizona. So very, very dry. No, not on this one. He doesn't want so this is going to be a family rig, and so it's not big horsepower, loud, obnoxious, that kind. This is quiet. Like, I even put catalytic converters back on it, O2 sensors. Like, it's legit. Muffler, tailpipes out the corners, keep the fumes out of the cab when the top's off. Like, it's all family. This one's like family oriented. But it's gonna be the coolest thing about this one is, in my opinion, of studying this for a long time, is it will look almost OEM, except for the white wheels. Will kind of throw off that it's not an OEM look. If it had the gray wheels with the hubcaps that it arrived here with, then it would be a real OEM look on the exterior. That's the OEM green, OEM white on the roof, OEM on the grill, OEM color on the wheels. It'll look very OEM until you open the hood and open the door, and then you see all of the modernization with, you know, a fuel injected engine, automatic transmission. Automatic transmission, fuel injected, air conditioned, heated seats, full carpeted interior, full sound deadening, Focal audio system. So all the creature comforts of today in a modern vehicle will be in this 1973. But it'll look OEM coming down the street. When you see it coming down the street, you're gonna be like, oh, it's a cleaned up FJ, nice, you know. And then you pop the door open and you go, holy crap. So this one's not getting the big horsepower. I wish. trust, I would love to do an LSA with a supercharger. That would be. I have an 84 K10 that might be my next project. I don't know, but I bought it a couple years ago, and it's just sitting here. And that would be an 84 K10 with an LSA supercharged. That would be amazing. But pipe dreams. Them there pipe dreams. Jorge. But I would like to do something like that though. Right now, I just gotta get this one done. And I'm so far behind of where I wanted to be. But it's progressed. This build has just continued to progress. It was literally supposed to be an engine swap. He wanted an LS engine with an automatic transmission. And then he's like, could we paint it? Yeah, I guess we could. Well, could we do this? Could we do this? Could we do this? And then it just turned into, okay, let's just completely take it down and change every nut and bolt. So it turned out to be what was going to be a couple months project. You know, now I'm on 4 months. 4.5 months. I drove it in here February 2nd. I drove it in the shop, which was really cool. Because then at the end, I'm gonna make a video of it driving out. You know, driving in and driving out. I thought that was cool. You have to change over. You don't have to change over. You don't have to change over from the electronic throttle body with the gas pedal. You can use the gas pedal, but we choose not to. And the reason why, here's the reason why literally, is because the little details of keeping historical OEM stuff while bringing in all this modernization. That's what I'm doing. So like the dash is going to be like, it's going to look OEM, and there's a lot of really cool OEM touches on it, you know, but of course we're changing a few things. But anyways, we didn't want the gas pedal, because if you stay with the electronic, if you stay with the electronic throttle body, you have to run the GM gas pedal in the vehicle, and we didn't want that, because we didn't want that big black, you know, GM gas pedal. We just didn't want. We wanted just the OEM gas pedal. You know what I'm saying? What's up, sweetie? Welcome back. How you doing? Your dad drives a Dodge Durango. Heck yeah. That's cool. Any vehicle that gets you from point A to point B is cool, right? So, we wanted to keep the OEM gas pedal. So if you got to keep the OEM gas pedal, then you have to do a throttle by wire or cable. So that's what we got. a Phi-Tech throttle body for cables. The thing I like about Speedway Motors stuff is it comes fast. The hell? Why do I always get the box that's been cut open already? Look at this. Literally, this is my luck. Literally. I'm the one that always gets the broken seal. It's already been opened and the box is cut open. Why can't I get the friggin' new one that somebody hasn't fucked with already? I swear so many things from this project have come like that. I'm just assuming like cut here, trim here, do here. Swear. And the benefit of doing another throttle body too, only 18 PS people watching. I like 4x4s. Heck yeah, trucks are the best, right? Must have just started. What do you mean? February. I started this build in February. February 2nd, I started this build. So I'm four and a half months in. Drove it in here, stripped it to just bare frame, then sandblasted everything. If you go through my shorts and all my, I put most of my videos in my shorts. Kind of my storytelling is in my shorts. I did some video. I've done some videos. Started the truck, yeah. Well, 4 months, yeah. Anyways, the factory is only 74 millimeters or 76 millimeters. And then the Phi-Tech throttle body is 92 millimeters. So you can see, if you can imagine opening your mouth up that big, how much more air you get in, that's the difference right there. Factory, throttle by wire, electronic, and then this is throttle by cable. Old school, big mouth, let the air in. And this bitch is just gonna look good up there too. It just looks good to the point that I decided probably last night, thinking about it, because I do a lot of my designing just in my head. But I'm all excited, and this isn't even the right friggin'. There must be an adapter I'm missing. This should be the bracket. Throttle cable bracket. Well, that's dumb. I ain't got the right one. That's probably why the box was open. Somebody already sent it back again. This is what's added so much time to this build too. Shit like this. Is it California? Is what California? This thing's gonna be sick. This is gonna be a pretty nice one. When it's all done. This is my first time doing an LS swap, so every little thing is a little learning thing. Like the AC compressor, you got to take like the GM. You're using the GM AC compressor, and I had to have this just the plug that plugs into that AC compressor to build my own harness. To run the whole AC system. But just finding like that plug every day. So look, so I'm like, I'll show you. So this appears to be an LS1, which is a 3-bolt configuration, and this is a 4-bolt configuration. No bueno, right? These don't like circle and square type thing, don't go together. But you get it on the old interweb, and look, they make a 4-bolt, 3-bolt to 4-bolt adapter. Because this apparently is for an LS4. This is for an LS4. Yet we got a Gen 1 LS1 engine harness. They plug in though. So I need an adapter to go from 4 to 3. And then this bad boy will go up there. Hell yeah. So that was difficult but easy. Why not C4 LT1? Money. Money is the biggest driver to any car build. Any. I mean, if money is no object, then there's not a driver. But any common person building a car, it's driven by money. So yeah, so if we had an extra $25,000, it would have an LSA in it or an LSX, but we don't. We had $3,500 for an LS1. It's only got the engine's only got 60,000 miles on it. So for an LS1, 1999 Corvette wrecked only had 60,000 original miles on it. So the engine's like mint. And it's an LS1. It can just be built at any time too. That's just an awesome build. Thank you, Ozzy. Check out my shorts. In my shorts, I got a bunch of shorts and videos of the whole build since this build and all my previous builds as well. I got a bunch of videos. A bunch of videos, a bunch of builds. This is just my current one. This is my current one. Trying to be done. Trying to be done. Thanks for the 14 likes. That's a heck yeah. Not gonna lie, I usually get like 10 likes, so it's exciting to see more than 10 likes. Anyways, I'm trying to be done. I'm trying to be done like 4 to 6 weeks before July is over. I wanted to have it in July. Hopefully it get done by July. Ozzy, thank you for that, dude. Hell yeah. I have no idea. Like, YouTube's kind of weird. Like, you don't know who your subscribers are. You don't know who your likes are. You don't know that. So you don't know, like, who's ever, like, really engaging unless they say, I liked your video. Because you just don't see it. That's why I like comments, because then you get to see who's actually like watching the shorts and following along. You know what I'm saying? Well, thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Heck yeah. Yeah, it's gonna look pretty sweet. I can't wait. I got a lot of buffing to do. The interior. Wiring, plumbing. Everything underneath is done though. I put the last thing on yesterday, the steering stabilizer is the last thing I needed on the front. This is literally how this build's gone though. I come out here, I'm like, okay, I could get that throttle body on. I got things to get on today, and then the first thing you touch, parts are on. Now I gotta wait another day for another part. Because ain't nobody got an LS throttle body adapter I can't wait to see it done though. It's gonna look pretty sick, I think. Thank you, William. Appreciate the comment. I don't need this throttle body no more. I'm kind of all over the place, but this has been one of my. This is always one of my favorite things. It's usually this, or you'll hear 80s, 90s rock, and then Christian music I listen to too. You just never know. You never know with me. I'll just pop on and you never know what's going to be on. Who knew there was a 4-bolt and a 3-bolt throttle bias? You learn each day, dude. Every day I'm learning something new. Every freaking day. Oh! You know what else I did this week? I bought the dongle and got all the software downloaded onto my PC and was able to rewrite the PCM all myself. Nobody else involved except for a YouTube video. LS. Dad, I can't remember his name now. I saved his video because I watched it like 4 times. But he literally walks you through step by step. It was so cool. I literally rewrote the PC because the PCM that I have was actually the person that I bought this from sent out a 2001 Firebird 5.7 liter PCM, which was set up for a manual transmission. So I had to change it to auto, and I changed all the gear ratio, the revolutions per mile to match the tire size and stuff, so the speedometer will be correct for the GM computer. Did it all myself. It worked. It took forever. It took like 2 days. What up, 420? How you doing, man? I commented on one of your cousin's posts, and he didn't even say nothing. He might have liked it, though. But like literally the next day, his friggin' whole video comes up in my feed. I was like, no way. So I thought that was cool. And then I used this song in another video too. That song's lit. I love that song. The owners reached out to a few people that see if they would be interested in like SEMA and stuff, but nobody's jumped on it. They probably just think I'm some dumb redneck. Some dumb redneck with 900 followers, you know. They're like, he ain't nobody. I tried reaching out to Nomad Wheels, and I posted another video of Nomad Wheels saying, hey, like, there's not a vehicle in the world that has your wheels on that's going to have like this level of build to it. Crickets. Not that I'm like complaining. I'm just saying. Just saying. What's up? How you doing? It's legit. All-time classic, right? I am Scottish. I am Scottish. I'm a McPherson. So yes, I like Scotland. People instantly assume that I'm Irish because I'm redhead, but I'm from Scottish. I'm from the Scotland side. We don't like the Ireland side, right? I have no idea about it. I just know that I'm a McPherson and I have my tart from my family name, which is a tie. And I wear that tie to funerals and weddings. I've worn that tie a lot. There's your history lesson on being McPherson. All right, I gotta do something. I feel like I gotta get something done. I can't do that. I can't do the throttle body. I can't put the belts on because I'm missing one idler. I'm missing the throttle body spacer. I could do the radiator, but I don't want to do the radiator today. I realized I got to put the windshield in before I put the wiper motor on. So that's got to be done. I could work on the reverse light, but the reverse light I'm doing a video, so that's like very slow going. The Scottish people that I've met age really well. They have good genetics. Well, I hope that's me. I stopped doing all bad things. So I'm hoping now to extend my life rather than shorten it. It's kind of my goal. Working on it. $420, how's Hawaii? How's Hawaii? I don't know. It was $4,600, 4,700 pounds. Yeah, I add for the tires, the oversized tires, heavier engine, heavier transmission, and then the full interior. Shoot, I bet it's 50. I bet this thing's 57, 55, 5,700 pounds when done. That's pretty comparable to a Corvette. That's like this. I think wouldn't that be about the same weight? Yeah, it's heavy. The frames are heavy. Boy, I tell you what, I pushed that thing in and out so many times. I can barely push it in and out now. I pushed it out yesterday and it was it's so heavy now, and the wheels don't turn because I don't have the steering wheel in it yet. I don't have the steering column in yet, and you could turn the wheels just by grabbing them. You know, you could just turn them. You can't do that anymore. It's so on the fucking ground now. It's got some weight on it now. Let's set that down there. But yeah, I bet it's at least 55. I don't. I literally was gonna mount the brake booster today too, but then it's gonna block the emergency brake cable. Oh, I need to do that brake line. No, I can't do that brake line yet because I don't have the brake booster. I tell you what, it is pretty easy though. Getting those standalone harnesses and just plugging everything in, crazy. Crazy how simple these are. I'm gonna go get that kick window. I gotta go get the kick doors. I need to get them on for Wednesday anyways. Now. Whew. It's freaking cold out there today. I don't know. Daddy took me by the hand. Hope everybody's having a great day. Oh, these aren't even. What the heck? There's not even a sticky. You gotta come up with your own glue apparently. Oh, that is a horrible fit. Oh, I guess it's not supposed to be all the way out to the outside. Shellac it up. High tack. I think I'm actually going to get out the contact adhesive. Yeah, I was thinking that too, right? This shit though, William, this stuff, man, I use this for the first time on the hardtop for the headliner and the sound deadener, or gluing the headliner to the sound deadener. Because this, I watched a lot of upholstery videos to learn from the experts. And they said this stuff. Boy, I tell you what. It does say spray grade though. Does that mean it can't be brushed on? I do have weather adhesive. I do have weather stripping. I want to try that. I want to try brushing that shit on because I want to attempt to try it anyways. Good point, Woody. It's a good point. It probably is. I'm just gonna hit it with it. Try to find my screwdriver. I set it down here somewhere. If you make a mess, does it dry clear? Though it doesn't. It dries yellow. So maybe I should use the. I think you're right. I need to use the weather stripper because it's black. Because that way, if I accidentally squeeze some out or something, at least it looks black and not yellow. It's my lucky day. Well, I shouldn't say that yet. My tip could be sealed shut. God dang it! Motherfucking plugged up yet? Oh. I'm gonna blow it out, I know it. Alright. Holy cow. That was painful. What up? Don't make it so clean. Don't make it so clean. That's what you would do, John? So you're saying once it's clean, you can't take it down dirt road no more? I don't know if this guy's gonna go on any more dirt roads. This will not have a speck of anything on it. Every nut and bolt cleaned. It's gonna be pretty nice. It's kind of funny, John, you say that because the owner actually told me not to make it too nice because he's got 3 kids that are gonna probably scratch it, dent it, you know, run their bicycles into it, you know, stuff like that. So And I was like, nah, I got you, man. Don't worry. Yeah, well, we might have made 2 nights. But I don't think this guy would go. This guy ain't going off-roading anyway. But he does want to daily drive it, though. He does want to daily drive it. And that's my goal, is to make it where it's a daily driver. It's going to come out pretty nice, though. 1973 FJ40 Land Cruiser. With like everything modern in it. Today's. So come on, nice. Thank you, Woody. I really enjoy it. It's getting more and more exciting by the day. Like just putting the taillights on the other day was, you know what I mean? Every like little thing you just add now brings a lot more to it. Once you start seeing results, it really like helps. For the longest time, when you're just looking at, you know, bare metal and just envisioning, it just, yeah, it gets daunting. The task gets very daunting, that's for sure. Those are glued on now. Now I gotta find the pins. I don't know what I did with the pins. You know why these are called kick vents? Kick vents? Anybody know why they're called kick vents? Because you literally kick them. Like literally, you're like, bam! And boing! Man. That car that rolled down, music turned up. This is what it's like. This is what it's like. You want to build a whole car. Boxes of these. And you're like, I need those pins. Where did I put those pins? And you go through this. And the scary thing is, though, is in my brain, I don't think the pins are in here. What did I do with them? Oh, man. I don't need those ones. Oh, they gotta be here. They gotta be here. I didn't do anything with them. Bad to your baby, better think twice. Love don't come easy. found him! I found him, guys! They weren't where I was supposed to put them. Just see it. Don't need these bolts. They go in the don't need any more pile. These pins will never be seen again, but this is the you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Everything's got to be clean. Going on here. This is so hard to get to. Hell yeah. That's one of those things you just go check, and you don't have to touch it again. I say that, I'll probably end up touching it again, but usually that's one of those things you put on and I'll have to mess with it again. That looks good just being put back on. Shit. What kind of fool you think I am? This one's loose, I don't know how to adjust it. Damn spring. What up, Matt? Just getting ready to get off here. That was clean. I say the paint matches. Pretty good. Look at the taillights. The taillights look so good. Filling that hole. Thank you, Matt. My guy's coming Wednesday to cut and buff just the tub. So I'm gonna take all this off. I'm gonna take the spare tire off, take the license plate frame back off. And then I actually gotta jack the tub up like 2 inches in the rear because we gotta get in here and be able to wet sand this spot right here. And it needs to be wet sanded. It's a little rough. I got the shifter done. I redid the short shift, the transfer case one, and I got it more centered in its pocket, and it's straight up and down. I mean, close. They're close. I think it looks good. I got the brake control in. I got all this stuff in yesterday. The e-brake. Look at that brake switch. I even detail the brake switch. Shit's clean. I'm gonna hide it and we'll just throw that. I'm gonna do the sound deadener probably next week. Put the sound deadener in here first, and then we'll worry about wiring and then carpet over the top of the wiring. I should have this pulley today. If I get this pulley today, then I can put belts on, and then I'll put the radiator in. I got the radiator ready. I got it painted. The radiator support painted this week. Just got this one done. This one's loose though. I don't know how to adjust that. I don't know how to get that to go in more. It's as clean as a new car, isn't it, Matt? But it's way better, right? So how do you adjust this spring? How do you make this spring pull in tighter? Do you extend the spring or do you collapse the spring? But this has to go in. It's got to pull in more. Yo, Maid, what's up? What you talking about, Maid? It's been like a week. Has it been like a week? Maybe it's been 2 weeks. I feel like we was just in the comment section talking, Maid. Weren't we just in a comment section recently? Shit, I don't know. I don't even know what today is. I got the VIN plate done, but I didn't want to make a video of it because I didn't want everybody to have the actual VIN. But I think I showed it in an earlier video. But does this look like brand new or what? I redid this. I have pictures of the original. It looks so good. Bend the bracket. Towards the door. Bend this bracket. Bend this bracket towards the door. So like take that and bend it that way. Is that what you're thinking? Because that far corner, the far side needs to come in more. And if you bend that bracket, trying to understand how that spring works. That's the one I need sealed up more than anything too, because that's his wife's side of the vehicle, and she doesn't want no breeze or drafts or anything like that anymore. She wants it like legit. I got the steering stabilizer done this week too. I painted the steering stabilizer to match. That's a rough country. It was just a gray rough country steering stabilizer. I masked it all off and painted it black to match. I think so. I don't know. Honestly, yeah, the spring pulls it shut and holds it open. Dude, it's dual. Like, it's so crazy, right? It's so crazy if you think about it, because like, we'll look at this side. So it's pulling it in right now. And then you push it out, it holds it out, right? So this is spring tension. So it's holding it in the out position, and then it holds it in the in position. Except for this one goes in perfectly tight up there. You can see it's already squishing the gasket. So the spring literally pulls in, pushes. That's why it's hurting my brain. You know what time it is? It's time for me to get the fuck off here. I've been on here an hour and a half. It's time for me to go rip one or two and spend my Saturday now. I'm over it. I did a half day on it, but I'm out, like, I can't do the e-brake because I'm missing the grommet. I can't put the brake booster on because the e-brake's be in the way. I can't do the wiring harness because I'm missing those grommets I forgot to order. I don't want to do the steering column because it's 58 friggin' degrees today and raining. I can't do the throttle body because the wrong throttle body came. Now we need an adapter. Will be here tomorrow. So I'm just like, I'm done. At some point, I'm just like, I ain't thinking no more. I'm done. My brain just shuts off, so I don't want to think about it more till tomorrow. I might. I do mess with it throughout the day, though. I say that, and I was in here at like 9 o'clock last night, fiddling with it. Oh, I got the Darth Vader switch yesterday. This is a really good example of the detail of OEM. This is the Darth Vader switch, which is one of the rarest options out there. And there was only one that I know of on eBay. And we got it now. But this is the Darth Vader switch, which is the switch for the passenger to turn on the map light next to the glove box. And this car came with that hole drilled end for the map light, but neither accessories were there any longer. But the wiring in the main harness is there. So we're putting back the original Darth Vader switch and map light on the glove box. And I already polished it and cleaned it up. So yeah, Darth Vader switch is here, ready to go in. We're gonna polish the dash too. I decided we are gonna polish the dash. So, anyways, all right, that's it. I'm getting out of here. Everybody made Matt, Jorge, Willie, Woody, William, Bill's in here. Whoa, no, I don't want to silence anybody. 420, what's an Aussie? Good peoples. Thank you all. Hope everybody has a blessed day. Enjoy it. Watch for my shorts. Watch for my short updates. I just post everything on updates on shorts, it seems like. Maybe a random video. Oh, I'm making a video for the reverse light right now, so I'll do that when I finish the reverse light. But anyways, thanks for coming by. Cheers. God bless. Till next time. Bye, Matt. It's insane. More than ever.